The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pulled in at the 24. Whoosh. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You see it? You see it?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Blue, blue, blue.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Sammy! You kill!
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 40. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Two.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
18.
On second down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Blue.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Red, up. Red, up.
Again, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their... drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Left. 21. Under.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Got it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 58 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Reds up! Sit up! 180! Reds up! Reds up! Lock in! Gotta go!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go. Reds up! Sit up! 180! Hey, 18. Gotta go!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A.J. Klein in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Trubisky. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, 29 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Breeze now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Trubisky to throw again. Being chased out left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, gotta go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Got it.
On 1st down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Got it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
13, 12, 12, 21, 11, 11, 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
21. Got it. Okay. 11. 21.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
11. 12.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. And his kick is right through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
11. 36. 14.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
14. 21. Got it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
We got 3.
This is Cohen, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Back now at Soldier Field. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, 18. Move. Gotta go. 18. Lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. On the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Move. 18. Hey, gotta go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly in the direction. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Two. Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
18. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On first down, Trubisky. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 41 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down, and my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a desperation throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And his kick is good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.